question is a math question. It says, Eric and Fiona share the pizza in the ratio 2:3. How many slices of pizza does Fiona get?
Okay, I can take that one. I got a copy of it and put it on my screen, so I think we're good. I'm ready to go with this one. So
Pizza is sliced into a lot of pieces.
it is sliced into a lot of pizza pieces. Actually, let's find out how many pieces there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 slices here. So, all right, let's talk about the ratio, what that means first. So this ratio, the way that we read that is 2 to 3. And then the way that this is written, so it says Eric and Fiona. So Eric's name comes first. So usually ratios are ordered in the way that, the way that the names are written as well, or identified. So we can assume that Eric is the 2 and then Fiona is the 3. Now what this means is that for every 2 pieces that Eric is going to get, Fiona is going to get 3 pieces. So 2 for Eric, every time he gets 2, Fiona gets 3. So since we have a picture, let's actually do this visually first. I'm going to use, does this yellow show up? Kind of. Let's do green and purple. So we're going to say Eric, all of his pieces are going to be green, and we're going to say Fiona, all of her pieces are going to be purple. So this piece is Eric. We're going to shade in 2 for Eric. So every 2 that he gets, Fiona is going to get 3. So I'm going to shade in Fiona's 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. And you might see where this is going, because we said that we had 15 pieces total, and we've used up 5 pieces so far. And we could look and keep going with this. So we got 2 more for Eric, and we're going to have 3 more for Fiona. Oops, wait, no. Fiona. So that's going to be Fiona's. 1, 2, 3. You guys get to watch me color today.
You're really getting it in the lines there.
Trying to.
Yeah.
So there's 2 again for Eric, and now 3 again for Fiona. So you can kind of see, I guess, you can kind of see visually what's going on here with these ratios. Now ratios are kind of cool because they're a lot like fractions, but ratios we can look at parts to parts rather than with fractions is always a part and a total. Ratios can also do a part to a total, but they can also do a part to a part, which is nice. Fractions just do parts to totals.
You can also do a lot more pieces, right? Like you can do number of slices to the other person's number of slices to the total.
Right,
like
right. You could have a ratio. Let's say I had another person in here. So Eric, Fiona, and we'll say Nate. We had Eric, Fiona, and Nate. So we could say they share the pizza in the ratio 2 to 3 to 1.
Yeah.
We could say something like that. Whereas
that
a fraction.
Seem fair.
Oh, well, they like the pizza more, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just
Dibs.
more generous, apparently.
You're nicer, I guess. So, but yes, absolutely. Whereas a fraction could not do this, could not compare 3 different, things to each other. So ratios are very interesting that way. But back to answering this question, you can kind of see here now that, so we're asking how many slices does Fiona get? You can see that in this pizza, she's getting 3, 3, 3. So altogether, she's getting 9. You could also set this up as a fraction, and we could say, all right, so Fiona's on the bottom here. Eric's on the top here. We would have to figure out what's going to equal 15 total. And maybe actually what I might even do is this. I might even say, let's do this. I'm going to say Fiona's going to get 3 out of the 5 pieces. So if I highlight this part here, just one of the things, she's getting 3 out of 5. So that's the fraction that Fiona is using. And I could use that as an equivalent fraction and say, well, I've got 15 slices total, so how many is she going to get out of that 15? And you could see that an equivalent fraction to that is 9 out of 15 as well. So there's maybe another way to do it. I chose to go visually just because we had it there, and a lot of times it's nice to see what those ratios look like visually, but there you go. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, I find ratios to be very useful, right? If you're making a recipe or something, or trying to calculate, splitting a bill, or if you have a business, you can use it to split profits, things like that. It's really helpful
That's very
thing to know.
true. That is very true.